Dan Biggar put in a man-of-the-match display as Wales beat England 13-6 in their latest Rugby World Cup warm-up. A week after first-choice fly half Gareth Anscombe was ruled out of the competition with an injury sustained at Twickenham, Biggar stepped into his spot and impressed. He was instrumental to the only try of the game, feeding George North with a clever cross kick after catching England off guard with a quick penalty. But he was backed up by an impressive defensive display to keep England's playmakers quiet in a physical Cardiff encounter. With the World Cup in Japan around the corner, both sets of players were looking to impress with a view to being central to the plans of their respective coaches. Here's how each side rated in a bruising encounter in the Welsh capital. Lee Halfpenny, late call-up after Liam Williams went lame in warm-up. Landed late penalty which sealed the win. 6. George North, teamed up with Biggar to score game's only try. Always a threat, always has been. 7. Jonathan Davis, tidy in defence, unfussy going forward. Easily absorbed what England sent his way. 7. Hadley Parkes, secured key early turnover as Wales built a lead England's cavalry could not recover. 7. Josh Adams, no winning try this time, but an assist after fielding Biggar's first cross kick allowing North to score off second. 7. Dan Biggar, no Anscombe, no problem. His kick sets up winning try. Again. Man of the match. 8. Gareth Davis, offered a threat which Hines could not match at scrum half as Wales went top of the world. 7. Nicky Smith, made life tough for Cole early on as Wales hit visitors with early physicality. 7. Ken Owens, safe as houses at line-out as Wales corrected last week's problems in some style. 7. Thomas Francis, always underrated but once again acquitted himself more than adequately against very decent opposition. 7. Jake Ball, Wales needed to start with a bang after last week's tame defeat and Big Jake led the way. 7. Alan Wynne-Jones, captain, the muscular irritant he has been for so long. Got in England's faces and ended up wearing the smile. 7. Aaron Wainwright, bossed the lineouts imperiously before being subbed off at halftime. 8. James Davis, useful start but no luck as lost to the game due to injury inside half an hour. 6. Ross Moriarty, relished the scrap, always involved, making a team-high 11 tackles. 7. Elliot D., Jake Ball 66, 6, Wynne-Jones, Nicky Smith 47, 7, Dylan Lewis, Thomas Francis 47, 7, Aaron Shingler, Wainwright 40, 7, Josh Navidi, James Davis 24, 7, Aled Davis, Gareth Davis 61, 6, Jared Evans, Dan Biggar 75, 6, Owen Watkin, Parkes 75, 6. Elliot Daly, tidy at back, potent in glimpses going forward, but still not a full back. 6. Anthony Watson, late inclusion, yellow carded for killing ball, Wales won game with try with extra man. 6. Jonathan Joseph, eye-catching on front foot at Twickenham, lost in trenches here. 6. Piers Francis, struggled to make any real impression before being replaced by Farrell. 5. Joe Kakanasiga, switched off for Biggar's pinpoint diagonal which led to North's go-ahead try. 6. George Ford, captain, always thinking, pushing and probing. But struggled to make anything happen off back foot. 7. Will Hines, steady and unremarkable on second cap before Youngs came on and up-tempo. 5. Ellis Genge, prominent in loose but will be frustrated at way Wales edged the early physicality. 6. Luke Cowan-Dickie, a try at Twickenham last week, nothing but hard yards this time. Better for England when George took over. 6. Dan Cole, Wales edged the tight exchanges but Cole is savvy to know the real battles are to come. 6. Joe Launchbury, threw himself at the challenge as always but unable to reverse the early momentum. 6. Maro Itoje, quiet day at the office by his high standards, showing only glimpses of his class. 6. Courtney Laws, as last week fully involved in the fight, making 15 tackles and emptying the tank. 7. Lewis Ludlam, exceptional last week, not half bad this. A team-high 18 tackles and never dropped work rate. 7. Billy Vunipola, a few fleeting moments of the dominator he so often is. But not enough to turn tide England's way. 7. Jamie George, Cowan Dickey 45, 7, Joe Marler, Genge 45, 7, Kyle Sinclair, Cole 61, 6, George Cruis, Launchberry 54, 7, Jack Singleton, Ludlam 75, 6, Ben Youngs, Hines 34-40, 47, 7, Owen Farrell, Francis 52, 7, Manu Talagi, Ford 61, 6,